Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Signet TV Catch 24 show. I'm your host, Jacob Amos. As a nation, there are things that, there are words that we get to say a lot. And one of them has caught my attention during this electioneering period. And this is the term, we are in government. Well, so today, I want us to delve into this. I want us to see and get to understand what a section of citizens mean by telling us that they are in government. And what does the other half of the population feel when they are told that they are not in government? Well, before we get into it, I would urge you to subscribe, comment, and share these videos, please. Try, support us. This thing is ours as a people. Let's try to just subscribe and make the show grow. Well, let's shift gears a little bit. There are four big questions that I would like to ask us. What does the term "we are in government" mean? What is the origin of this term? Does it benefit us, or does it at least benefit a section of the population or of the country? Who and when was it perfected to the extent that we've come to embrace this term? Well, let's start getting answers to these questions at least. What does it mean? To me, this is neo-tribalism. We've tried to fight tribalism, but tribalism is finding an amorphous form that we tend not to see. I listen to people in social media or even on one-on-one conversation where somebody is gloating to you or taunting you, telling you that you are outside government and we are in government. Tribalism is creeping in, guys. And we are not seeing it. We are just saying we are in government. The second question we asked ourselves is the origin of the term. Well, we once had, in the first term of President Uhuru Kenyatta, Deputy President telling us that sisi tunakula nyama, nyinyi mkimeza mate. It's a term that was appealing, and it was sad that it was coming from the Deputy President of the country. Kenyans were appalled, at least for those who could see through it. This is, we are in government in another form. Sisi tunakula nyama, nyinyi mkiangalia ama mkimeza mate. Wenye wanakula feel like they are the owners of that particular government. And the people, or the other half of the population, that are not meant to enjoy that stake, feel so down. They feel left out. Ladies and gentlemen, this term, I feel it's something that we should start fading out of our vocabulary. The third question, does it benefit anyone if I tell you that you are outside government and I am in government, or at least the big man on top is my tribesman? Does it benefit me? Do I get to buy unga at a lesser price? Do I get to drive on better roads than you? Do I get to sleep better? Is my rent subsidized? My friends, if we go to supermarkets, we buy things at the same price. None of us get subsidies. So I don't see how it benefits the common man. But maybe the man on top benefits, because when he comes and tells us that we are in government, if he's my tribesman, I'll automatically vote for him next time he come to ask for my vote, because he's our man and we are in government. Though he's not putting food on my table, it's not paying my rent, I'm not driving in better roads, especially here in Nairobi. We drive in same roads. it only benefits the big man. Well, to an extent that it brings development in your local. That is, maybe if you come from Nyeri, maybe if you come from Kisumu, you come from Kamagut. Well, to that extent, yes, it benefits people to an extent. Now, what if today the president is coming from Kamagut? So the people of Kamagut get to enjoy better facilities. And the people from the other end of the town, say Western Kenya, don't get to see any developments because they are outside government. People from Korea, the Kisis, they don't get subsidies same way to, Kisis do they get same subsidies compared to people from, say, Central Kenya? Do they get same subsidies for tea prices? To that extent, it's only entrenching tribalism. Because some of us will feel like, because when he was president, he didn't bring any development projects to our area. Why should our man, who is now president, develop his area? This is tribalism incarnate, my friends. Countrymen, let's see through these small things. This time we are in government is what made chicken come to roost for President Uhuru Kenyatta in his second term. His mistake, handshake. It's not like Uhuru is hated by his people. President Uhuru was rebelled against because he shook hands with the Right Honorable Prime Minister. It's not like he's hated. Don't lie to yourself that now Central Kenyans, Kikuyus, love Ruto more than they love Uhuru. The only mistake Uhuru ever made was the handshake. You had Ndindi Nyoro, Irungu Kang'ata, Rigathi Gachagua saying point blank. They were talking like the money that was taken from to go and develop other parts of the country, especially the western side. The roads, that development project, it was there that it was like that pile of money was taken and dropped into an ocean somewhere. In fact, it's like they would have preferred that Uhuru threw that money and not take development projects to that other side of the town. Is this what we are as Kenyans? Is this what we intend to be? Is politics that cutthroat? To the extent that we bury a president simply because he tries, or at least he tried to bring some unity. President Uhuru is the only one who saw between this term, or to this time we are in government. President Uhuru advocated all the time that we should deal with these things so that every Kenyan feel like they belong. But believe me, that was the last nail on President Uhuru's political constituency. They hated him the more for that, for trying to kill this time we are in government. Number 4, my friends, the perfection of this term. This term has been perfected so that now, if I tell you that you are out of government, you know your place. And if you tell me, well, if I tell you that I'm in government, You know my place. I sound like I drive on better roads than you. Not the same roads as you. In the run-up to 2022 elections, President Ruto and his Mount Kenya cronies kept talking about the development projects, how that other side didn't vote for them. We are the ones who voted for him, and now he's not even bringing development projects in our area. He's taken it all to Kisumu. He's taken it all to Kakamega. He's taken it all to Kuria. They beat that other side of the country. It's like Kisii is not part of the country. It's like Kuria should not benefit from that government simply because they are perceived to come from an area that didn't vote for a president. Now every Kenyan want to associate with the we are in government tag. People want to shed off that tag that we are outside government. No wonder they are trooping daily to DP Ruto's current home. They just want to take a picture with him so that they seem to be in government. But will this bring development projects, those in areas where they come from? And did the people mandate the policies that these are the faction that they are trooping to was advocating? Or now we just want to feel like we belong? Just a picture with Deputy Ruto and you are good to go. That is what we reduce to. Those are the developments that now they expect us to take. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what we've been reduced to. Development projects have to go to certain regions because those regions are in government. Presidential visits. It was appalling that some of the presidential contenders didn't even visit certain parts of the country. Well, as a nation, that is what we are reduced to. And it's very sad. It's very sad. We should stop these things as they grow. The next big dragon that is coming to hurt us is this term, because it's tribalism reincarnate. Well, that marks the end of my analysis. I urge you guys that let's maintain peace. Let's rally after the president that has been elected and ratified by court. Let us stop whining if we are from the other side. And let us stop taunting the other side if we voted for this regime. Thank you very much. Until next time.